Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Wow. If I got a reading for you today, I'm going to ask the cards, are we starting to see the end of woke? I'm using the Crow Tarot deck. And I'm starting to read that there's a big kickback on woke. Now, if you don't know what woke is, it's a slang term for somebody who has really weird ideas about life, about gender, about couples, about pronouns. And I say weird in the most endearing way. It's not that I don't understand them. I don't understand the thinking process. So woke would be, and there's a saying, go woke, get woke, go broke. So woke would be, for example, and I did a reading on the Disney company because the Disney is one of the biggest woke companies. So what that means is they tried to push out a product with let's say an Ariel in the Little Mermaid that didn't look like the traditional Ariel. They tried to push out a Snow White who doesn't look like the traditional Snow White, what we're used to. And actually, I believe it was a black actress they wanted as Snow White. And that's what woke is. Woke is taking traditional values and turning them on their head and forcing them upon you, like forcing people to use pronouns. The correct pronouns. And I even believe in Canada, you can be charged if you misgender someone. So if someone is standing there full beard and wearing clothes that traditionally men would wear, and so you call them a him or a he, and they identify as a she, they could actually charge you here in Canada. Yeah. So that's woke. And I know most of you know what woke is, but some people don't quite understand what woke is. And I don't even know how they came up with the slang term woke for it. So woke is, I bet I have seen some backlash. So for example, the Bud Light commercial, they used a transgender person, I believe it's male to female, transgender, to promote Bud Light. Well, there was a big backlash. The traditional males didn't care for that. And so they stopped buying Bud, and Bud sales went through the floor. And actually, heads have rolled at Budweiser, and marketing managers, CFOs, CEOs, whoever approved this campaign has been let go or has left the company. And they're trying to turn that ship around now. So that's why they say get woke, go broke, because people are fighting against it. That's why Disney stocks are in the tank. Nobody wants to see, when you go see The Little Mermaid, you want to see the story that your grandmother grew up with, that you grew up with, that your mother grew up with, that you want your children to grow up with. And it has nothing to do with racism. It's just that's the traditional story, what Ariel looked like. You know, that's just their traditional story, what Snow White looked like, and that's what you expect. People don't go to Snow White for artsy-fartsy feelings. They go there to entertain their children. And so people stop going to those kind of things. And so I'm seeing a lot of backlash, a lot of companies reversing the trend. And so I'm going to ask the cards, is woke going out of style? Is woke going out of style? Sorry for the long introduction there, but I wanted to make sure everybody understood what energy I'm putting into the cards when I'm asking, is woke going out of style? Cards are ready. Oh, and of course I don't read these upside down. Yeah, you know what? It is. It is 8 of Cups upright. Moving on to something else. Oh, yeah, Five of Pentacles. Get woke, go broke. Oh, yeah. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, something new is coming along. The Devil. But how do you get rid of it now? And the Nine of Swords. Okay, so yes, they want to move on, plant new seeds, start something. They are going broke. They do want to move on from something because, number one, they're always anxious. Are they doing the woke properly? Right? Because if it's not done properly, now you've made the woke people upset and your regular customers upset. So you're stuck between a rock and a hard spot here. Do you stick with the devil you know or the devil you don't know? And so in some respects, they're almost stuck with doing things a certain way. Let's put it that way. I think they are. They realize that they need to move on because they're losing money rapidly. And these are companies that were on top of the world for a very long time. Now they're looking for more balance. So it's not one or the other. They think they can make the money in the balance. Ooh, Ten of Swords on the devil. They know there's no money in this woke. But for some reason they're feeling forced to use it. That could be like mob pressure. We got some heavy cards here. We have the Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords. They really don't know what to do. They're in a conundrum, that's for sure. Ooh, Five of Swords. Win the battle but lose the war. So yeah, you know what? You appease one group of people and you make another whole other group of people upset. They just can't win. King of Pentacles, they're going back to tradition. Out of all the cards, the most traditional is the King of Pentacles. Very successful in the career, ready for retirement, paid their dues. The Hierophant. Yeah, you know what? I think a lot of this is coming from the universities. And it's almost, talking above your head kind of thing. And I'm getting that with this here. Like, what do you mean you don't know what the proper pronouns are? What do you mean you don't know what misgendering means? Or, right? There's a certain amount of smugness with them. And I think in some respects, some of these traditional companies are going to start looking at, like, teaching, we can have a balance of this. Like, if you look, this wing is up and this wing is up. So we can have a balance of this. We can be sensitive to all the things that society is wanting, but yet we can also make money. Right? So there has to be a balance. But yeah, they're walking away from this woke for sure. Oh, the sun. And here comes the sun. Brand new ideas. Happy ideas. Brand new ideas. I think we're going to see a real shift of it. Is it going to revert back to what it was? I doubt it. I think that gate has been open and the horse is gone. But I think we're going to see a better balance of it, for example. Yeah, the Six of Swords here. I think they're going to look at all their options and move on from all this anxiety into smoother waters. They're going to have a really good strategy here, the Seven of Swords. Oh yeah, death. They're going to transform it. And it's because it's money. It's business. It's just business. Like, you can't make your customers unhappy, as Budweiser is learning, as Disney is learning. This was the slowest on record Disney park season in the United States. It has nothing to do with the recession either. This was one of the very, very first times they cut prices for park entrance. And it's nothing to do with the recession, because people come from all over the world to Disney to go see the Disney parks. And there was many pictures online that Orlando Disney World was hardly anybody there. And so this is a business decision now. They're going to go back to business. They're going to leave all this touchy-feely crap behind, and they're going to transform, and they're going to tighten up the business part of it. They're going to find a really good balance. of it. And I think the businesses are going to move it forward, right? I mean, you look at, you know, a lot of our commercials, and there's the pendulum has to swing back. It has to at some point swing back. And I think the business, the industries are going to start to bring that back. And also in the schools, they have to start getting back to basics in the schools and not teaching a lot of this. It's just nonsense if you ask me. And I don't mean to offend anybody. It's just, I like to think things through. And I think a lot of it is actually just really kind of nonsensical. Right? I mean, I've looked at people. I don't know if it for sure if they're he or she, but I'm sure people have looked at me and thought of that sometimes too. And I wouldn't take offense if somebody said, you know, he or what misgendered me. I certainly wouldn't call the cops on them. Probably have a good laugh. Go have a good laugh. Oh, geez, I better go get my mustache waxed or something, right? Or go get my eyebrows done. But I wouldn't be offended by it. So I think there's some of that stuff about being offended by so much stuff. I think some of that has to kind of lighten up a little bit. Lighten up, people. Let's get some chuckles. All right. But yeah, I think they're going to get back to business. They're ready to move on from all of it, and get back to pleasing their customers again. They've got a strategy to transform it. They're looking at all their options, but we can start to see the end of woke coming to a theater near you soon. All right. So that's woke. Oh, kind of glad to see that. Tell you the truth. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Take good care. Bye for now.